Hey there, baseball fans. It's Ben, and I'm back today with another player collection here. This one, Hall of Famer Phil Niekro, affectionately known by his nickname Knucksy because he was a knuckleball pitcher, and I think that really contributed to his longevity. For those of you who don't know Phil Niekro, the dude played 24 years in Major League Baseball, and 20 of those were with the Braves. He also played for the Yankees, Indians, and Blue Jays for a little bit, but towards the end of his career. But really, he's really known as a Atlanta Brave and even a little bit of a Milwaukee Brave, going way back. But just a remarkable pitcher. Pitched to the age of 48 years old. Can you imagine a player playing to 48 now? It's just kind of nuts. But career win-loss records: 318 wins and 274 losses, ERA of 3.35, and 3,342 strikeouts. He was a five-time All-Star, five-time Gold Glove Award winner, Roberto Clemente Award winner. 2 times he led the National League in wins. And he did pitch a no-hitter in 1973. Also very interesting to note, his brother, Joe, was also a pitcher at the same time. And there was one season, I think in 1979, where they were the co-league leaders in wins. So just imagine having your brother join you in the wins like that. And that year, 1979, he was 21-20, which was the last time that anybody, I think, would win and lose 20 games in the same season. So just some remarkable stats from Phil Niekro, and some really good quotes if you ever want to look up what people have to say, players have to say about him, because his knuckleball was pretty much impossible to hit. So I don't have too many super old, but this does go back to 1980. He started his career in 1964, so I don't have anything from the 60s or 70s, but here's 1980 tops, followed by 81 Donruss, the inaugural year for Donruss, which, if you haven't seen the backs of these, they're pretty interesting, to say the least. Then you have this, the Niekro brothers right here for 1982 Donruss. You can see there's Phil and Joe. And 83 tops. Couple 84 tops. These are all cards that in the last couple of years I've pulled from collections I bought or packs I've opened or sets I've broken. And at first I wasn't pulling out Phil Niekro because he's not a superstar in that same way, but he is a Hall of Famer and has pretty remarkable career stats. So I started pulling them out, maybe in the last year or so. So there's an 84 Donruss. Gotta love the teal back on those. 85 tops. 86 tops, a couple of those, as well as some 86 tops record breakers for the oldest pitcher to hurl a shutout. And again, he still had a few more years to go in his career at that point. 1986 Donruss, as well as the Knuckle brothers with both Phil and Joe on the same team with the Yankees at the time. And then a bunch of 87 tops here when he switched over to the Indians. A couple sports flicks, same from 87. 87 Donruss. This 87 Fleer Record Setters mini set. And then an 87 Fleer 300 game winners with Don Sutton and Phil Niekro. Superstar Special. Then I have a bunch of these, I think 8 maybe, of these record breakers with he and his brother, Joe. And they surpassed the Perrys to set the win record for brothers. And I think they ended up with a total of 517 wins between the two of them. So probably can't imagine anybody touching that anytime soon. And then got a handful of 1988 score. And then we get into some of these throwback cards. We get a Pacific, I think this is 1989 Pacific Legends. Him showing him on his Milwaukee Braves uniform. And then this Upper Deck Yankees Classics collection that came out, where they showed pretty much every Yankee who was ever worth his salt. And so even with his short time, they put him in there. And then this 2016 Top Stadium Club, Phil Niekro. And I'm not sure what they were doing with these, and it doesn't say anything here. But I think they were just making a bunch of throwback cards because people like those players. So there you go. There's 30 some odd cards of Phil Niekro, the Hall of Fame knuckleball pitcher. Hope you enjoyed it and learned a little bit about Phil Niekro, and I'll see you next time.